Hi there, thanks for tuning into Album ReBrews. Please note, we do drink while recording this podcast, and if you choose to drink along at home, we encourage you to do so responsibly. Enjoy the episode. Cheers.
Hey everybody, welcome to Album ReBrews, the weirdest podcast on this corner of the internet.
You got that right.
Your host, coming straight out of Linwood, Logan. Logan? Logan? It's weird calling myself a nickname. I'm just going to call myself Logan.
Use your full name, Logan Thaniel.
Yeah, my parents kind of screwed me on that one.
Yeah,
but it is a family name.
They were like, we need 18 letters in this name.
They really screwed you too with the middle name Diaper Butt. Thaniel Diaper Butt. I mean,
I came out with a saggy bottom.
I know, as most
fitting.
babies do.
Yeah.
Hey!
What?
Stop dragging my car around. My name is Sarah.
That's what you got?
Listen,
You
man.
had like a week to think about it.
I did not contribute a single thought to the way I was going to introduce myself this week.
I've been studying for 15 years for this episode.
Listen, sometimes you just got to pick one of the song titles and make it your introduction.
I've been there. I understand.
Yeah.
On that note, I want to tell you guys that I am Zacharoni. If you haven't guessed, we're doing Weird Al today, which is kind of our first throwback album. This is the first pre-2000 albums we've done.
We're going vintage.
Ow! Picked it because I liked the nostalgia of the first albums we did, and I had heard Weird Al the other day, and I was like, wow, that is a nostalgia bomb. But before we get into the album too much, I want to introduce you guys to a new bit. This is a bit called Today in Music Booze, where we're going to talk about the hottest gossip out there in the internet space.
The hot goss, if you will.
Yeah. So I came across this article today, and I'll read you the headline. Spotify's latest invention monitors your speech, determines your emotional state, and suggests music based on it.
Interesting.
Wait.
So it's a mood ring for your ears?
For your playlist.
You said monitors your speech?
Determines your... It gets worse, but yes.
I mean, I suppose we all know that we have a tiny little microphone in our pockets, but... I didn't realize Spotify was getting a chunk of that data.
This is a patent they did let me find the article, October 2020, and it's, I guess it's rolling out soon. The patent suggests obtaining the intonation, stress, rhythm, and the likes of the units of speech could be combined with other acoustic information within a hidden model architecture so that Spotify app could categorize a user's mood as happy, angry, sad, or neutral.
Oh, what about constipated?
What's neutral music?
Neutral music. Like Maroon 5?
Neutral
you
Milk
wake up
Hotel?
And you're just like, I want to listen to anything.
I just want to put something on.
I just need to listen.
I have no feelings in particular.
I feel like smooth jazz is like neutral music.
It's quiet and I don't want it to be.
But what blows my mind is this other acoustic information within the hidden architecture model. So it can tell what type of room you're in, and they're going to use that data.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
So if I'm sad in bed, it's going to suggest Mitski to me.
But what if you're angry in a karate studio? It's just gonna play
I was gonna know
80s
you're in a
rock.
karate studio.
All of a sudden AC/DC is gonna start playing.
Well, if you're in the car, it's gonna play more driving music. If you're
that is insane.
Now, what I want to know is if you're angry, if Spotify thinks you're angry, is it gonna try to play music to help calm you down, or does it
Oh.
feed into your rage?
I guess I don't know, because people listen to music differently, right?
That's true.
Sometimes I listen to angry music to go to bed.
What if it accidentally assumes you're like all pumped up because you're like at the gym or something, and it's like, ooh, we gotta calm this guy down before he like blows his load. So we best put on like some Chopin.
There are some moral implications to this, right? Like,
Wait,
what
wait,
if the music you suggest the person causes them to do something illegal or harmful to themselves or others?
That's true.
Logan, I think you've introduced something funny that I want to ride with a little bit. So you're pumped up at the gym. You're listening to fucking like, I don't know, you're listening to
Claire
Kanye
de
West
Lune.
or some shit. That's the joke I was going to make, is you're fucking pumped up at the gym. You're listening to like some pump fucking jams. And some maybe you're with your bro and you let out like a fuck yeah, oh yeah. And so your Spotify thinks you're angry. And so then you go over to the free weights and you pick it up and Claire de Lune starts playing because your Spotify is trying to regulate your emotions.
Come on, bud, calm down, please.
Or like, what if Spotify started? What if aside from these 4 emotions, Spotify could also detect like horniness?
Oh,
and
that's
either
definitely on there.
either try to up the mood
Yo,
or like
Spotify is
calm you
like-
down.
No,
like Spotify tries to
knows it's your
calm-
first date. Spotify is wingmaning for you.
Spotify is either your wingman or the friend you don't want to bring to
So
a party.
Zach is putting on his like wink wink, we're in the mood playlist. That's what it's called. Zach's playlists are public.
Of
and
course.
His getting down to business playlist is called Wink Wink, I'm in the mood.
Yeah, and it's just Let's Get It On 14 times in a row.
So you're listening to Let's Get It On for the 13th time, and all of a sudden, like Axel F by Crazy Frog comes on and just shatters the mood in the worst possible
As soon
way.
as I finish, bing, bing.
Bing, 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 bong. Bing, ba, ba, da, ba, ba.
And Zach's partner gets up and she's just like, what the fuck?
What's going on? Bum, 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 bum. What if when you were sad, Spotify suggested the Album ReBrews podcast to bring a smile to your face?
This other emotional tree uses afraid in one of the emotions, such as happy, angry, afraid, sad, or neutral. Why is afraid added in this one?
Now that's interesting. What is something that Spotify would suggest while you are afraid? So
Okay, if they're trying to trigger fear, Daughters is going to start playing.
There you go.
yeah.
But if they're trying to like calm you down, I think the Minecraft soundtrack is going to come on.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's how we save the world. It's just Minecraft music.
I suppose. Well, I'm sure extremely niche playlists already exist, but I wonder if we could curate like for women over 60 who are angry and want to be more angry. This is the playlist for you.
Pink.
There we go.
It's entirely pink. It's that one Pink and Nate Russ song.
We're going to keep talking about this for a while,
Just
so I'm going to
give
bring up
me
another
a
like
reason, just a
And
little
she's in the
bit's
McDonald's
enough.
drive-through like, I'm getting my fries with my burger and I'm not paying extra.
What happens if we get to a point where Spotify can curate music too good for us? Imagine a life where the perfect song is always playing. Then the perfect song is never playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's sort of that like kind of decision paralysis thing we see with fucking every media outlet and form of media consumption. It's just there's so much good shit and I want none of it. There's so much good shit and I want none of it.
That's why you should only listen to playlists curated by humans, or more specifically, me.
I've spent my entire life figuring out exactly what I want to listen to, and now I don't have to spend any more time doing that because I can just listen to the things I already know are good.
There you go.
So I don't need Spotify to suggest anything to me. I already know it's good. And those are the only things I'm going to listen to.
You are so true. So true, bestie.
True.
Zach, what album are we talking about
Yeah,
today?
we're talking about Weird Al's debut album, Weird Al Yankovic. And do you know his real name is like Matthew or something?
No, it's not. His
Alfred Matthew Weird Al Yankovic.
His name is Alfred Yankovic.
His middle name's Matthew.
Yeah, you're
That's-
making it sound like his real name isn't Al Yankovic.
Oh, Alfred. That makes sense. But I'm still so stuck on Matthew. I'm still stuck on normal name for what a crazy guy he is.
This is a middle name.
So is Alfred.
So is Alfred.
I can't believe that they would give him a middle name like Matthew.
Did you know his real name is Alfred?
As a baby, his parents looked at him and had no idea what his music career would be or what his personality would be. But then they gave him a middle name like Matthew. I just can't believe it.
It's crazy that his last name is Yankovic.
Who would have thought?
I'm having
What
a
kooky character.
I'm having a Berenstein Bears moment. I thought it was Yankovic for like the longest time.
You know, yeah, I think I did as well.
Yeah.
And then I probably like heard him pronounce it, and I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, I feel like I was probably just a kid who didn't know how to pronounce things.
Yeah.
But a very popular songwriter, mostly doing goofy parodies. And I was looking at some of his stats. 12 million albums sold.
Wow.
150 parodies and original songs. More than 1,000 live shows. He's got 5 Grammys just for like making dumbass funny shit.
That is the kind of shit I'm about.
He's like music's favorite comedian.
Yeah. And I was thinking of some other comedian musics I like. Music
Jeff
comedians I like. Jeff Dunham.
That was a joke.
I have someone to
hate
bring
that
to the
guy.
table.
Yeah.
But Burnham?
No, I have
Burnham.
someone else to bring to the table. Have either of you heard of Pat McCurdy?
No.
This
Pat
is an
Paul McCartney.
No, Pat
Paul
McCurdy.
I don't know who that is.
This is extremely niche because he's kind of a who's who of the upper Midwest.
Oh.
Pat McCurdy is a Milwaukee singer and songwriter
Oh.
who I remember seeing at a concert in my hometown of Oak Creek, Wisconsin at a free summer concert series at our community center.
Yeah.
But he has like a repertoire of over 500 songs, performs like 300 times a year, and he is also kind of an improvisational parody song comedian. And the reason I know him and the reason I first remember him, the reason he came to mind today was he has a song called Sex and Beer. This is his go-getter in Milwaukee, Sex and Beer. And there's a dance that goes along with it. So I'm going to play a little bit of the song for you.
Please do.
And then I'll tell you what the dance is.
I came here for sex and beer, sex and beer, sex and beer. All the two things we hold dear, sex and beer.
Your slogan?
That's country music for people from the Midwest.
Precisely.
That's country music for people who say they don't like country music.
Precisely. It's, dare I say, Wisconsin country.
Yeah.
The dance that goes along with that is when he's singing the word sex, you thrust.
Of course.
With both of your hands. And when he sings beer, you alternate like you're drinking 2 beers out of each hand. If you want to look at the official music
fascinated
video,
by this.
they do the dance.
Yeah, the video was like a lot more people than I thought there would be doing that dance.
He's performed at if any of you are familiar with Summerfest, like he'll sell out stages at Summerfest.
I have to see him when the world opens up. It's on
He's
my bucket list now.
incredible.
Oh no, I can't see Vampire Weekend because Pat McCurdy is playing at the same time.
So this led me on a deep rabbit hole. I was like, what else is in this guy's fucking, what's the word I'm thinking? Catalog.
Repertoire.
Yeah, repertoire. And I was kind of going down a rabbit hole. So in 2010, let me backtrack. In 2010, the Green Bay Packers asked him to write a theme song for...
Was this before or after Brett Favre's dick pic?
Oh, God, I don't know when Brett Favre's dick pic was.
Was it pre-BFDP or post-BFDP?
I want to say 2010 was like the end of Brett Favre's reign. I think at this time he was already on the Vikings. But don't quote me on that. I'm going to sound like a bad Wisconsinite.
That was before he was on the Jets.
Yes, well before.
Yeah.
So he wrote this song called "We Love the Green and Gold."
He was only on the Jets for 1 season, I think.
Are we a sports podcast
And
now?
I think he was
Get
on
this
the
out of
Vikings
here.
for...
This is hurting everyone's ears.
Let
how
me play my
bananas
music.
Is it that at some point Brett Favre was
Sports bad.
throwing Hail
Sports-
Marys to Randy Moss?
Okay.
That's crazy.
I only care about the Packers. This bit is about the Packers. Don't
Yeah, but
derail it.
That's like the longest running sports rivalry ever.
Yeah.
And the quarterback from the one team is throwing
Well, it's all about money, mama.
bombers
Do
to
you guys want to hear what I hear Logan's mouth doing right now?
man.
So let me play the song. Okay.
I'm trying to make this accessible for my coworkers.
I'm going to slap you silly if I don't get to play this song in the next 10 seconds.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
So the Packers asked him, the Packers asked Pat McCurdy to write a theme song that like got radio play. This is a bonkers thing about Wisconsin.
Wait. This is the Packers theme song?
I'll get to this. They asked him to write a theme song, not the, but just a theme song. And he wrote this song called We Love the Green and Gold. The music video for which features Larry the Cable Guy at the very end.
Sure.
I'll
Love
just
it.
play a little snippet.
I love the Green Bay Packers. We love the green and gold in autumn sun and winter's cold.
So that like got radio play.
Dude, I want to drink like 4 Spotted Cows to that song.
Don't worry, I have a whole playlist for you because I remembered when I was in middle school and in high school living in Wisconsin that there were a couple other songs written by Packers fans for Packers
No
fans
fucking way.
about the Green Bay Packers. And I
Holy
have 3
shit.
more of them for you.
Oh my
goodness.
God, yes.
So this one is from 2010 also. It is called Like a Cheesehead by Sean Smart, Sleepy, and Alexandra.
Is this a parody of like a version?
It's a parody of Like a
Cheese?
G6.
Holy shit, that's even
I
better.
will play a little bit for you now. This also got radio play a lot.
Love it.
Come and get some, get some. Vikings, Lions, Bears, they be acting like they won. They be acting like they won, acting like they won. But we'll see who's laughing, cause the pack is number 1.
So that's Like a Cheesehead.
That's insane. That's incredible.
Don't worry, there's a
Sarah,
couple more.
I'm not kidding you. This is like my favorite segment we've ever done on this podcast. This is blowing my fucking mind.
There's like a lot of songs about the Green Bay Packers.
This is so fitting for this episode.
I have 2 more. The next one is a release from 2020.
Oh, recent.
We know,
Okay.
yeah, we know that 2020, I think, was when Old Town Road by Lil Nas X came out.
No,
When he
fucking
invented
way.
country?
No, that song came out in 2019. It had to have.
Okay, well, this was released in 2020. And I don't know if either of you know who the comedian Charlie Barron's is. This is, again, extremely niche and something I only know because I have a lot of Wisconsin relatives who share his things on Facebook. But he is like a sketch comedian and parody artist who does a lot of like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, bitch, yeah, like Wisconsin tier comedy.
This is going to hit our Wisconsin
And-
market really good.
He wrote this song called Green and Gold to the tune of Old Town Road.
Cooler in the back, cheese wedge for a hat. Beer and brats are packed, in the charcoal and the matches. Riding in the bag, oh, got it in Mesquite, oh, bought it off Craigslist, bank account real low. Packers catch your team sleeping.
So I'm not sure if either of you are aware of this. I mentioned previously that like Harry Styles is a huge Packers fan, like a huge Packers fan. He has a Packers tattoo.
That is incredible.
Yeah, but another unexpected Packers fan is Lil Wayne. He's like
Sure.
a hugely dedicated Packers fan.
Why
Wow.
not?
Live tweets games and everything. So we're recording this on January 28th. 3 days ago, on January 25th, 2021, he released Green and Yellow,
You're fucking telling me
a parody of Black and
he
Yellow.
got pardoned and then immediately wrote this song?
Yes. And I will play it for
2021
you
is
now.
just as unreal as 2020 is.
Once a packer, always a packer. Like Shakur, call me Tupac. I'm green and yellow.
Green Bay, it gets scary. Halloween day, scream face. Bloody Mary, secondary, Jordan, mean face. A-Ride got 'em all side, free play. That's a cheesecake, on a hot plate. Hail Mary, yeah, Aaron to Devontae. Green boogers, yellow ass canaries, Eliante.
Lil Wayne wrote that song
That's
for the Green Bay Packers.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to go back and say that I don't think it's a parody of Black and Yellow. It's just called Green and Yellow.
Oh, okay.
But holy shit,
That
right?
makes it better that it's just a real song.
So that is my small subsection of songs written by Packers fans for Packers fans about the Green Bay Packers.
Do you guys want to do our... Yeah, that was fantastic. Do you guys want to do our drink pairing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
We should probably do that.
Yeah, I'll mention to the listeners, we haven't even started drinking yet.
So I was doing some research on Weird Al, and we did drink and do a video last night, and I was thinking, what would Weird Al approve of us drinking for his episode. And so I've got Kirkland brand signature purified water, 16.9 fluid ounces.
Yes.
We're drinking water?
Weird Al doesn't drink.
Okay.
Weird Al turned down $5 million from a German beer company because he knew his fans were young and impressionable. He thought it was immoral. So I thought it would be immoral. How do you say that word?
Immoral?
Immoral. It would be wrong for us to drink beer during Weird Al's album.
All right.
Zach, this is the best pairing we've ever had, first of all. Sarah, that's the best game we've ever had on the show. I think this is our best episode.
I knew it all along.
Welcome to Dry ReBrews.
Oh my goodness, I love this so much. This is so fucking funny.
Can we play some of the album? No, let's just play some of
I
it.
would
Yeah.
love to.
Of course.
I want to talk about we're not gonna track by track this album. Ricky's great. Get Boogie's fan. It's a song about boogers and
It's a
what's
song
not
about
to
boogers.
like. But I do want to listen to the fart noises and I Love Rocky Road.
Oh,
Yes. Do you have a timestamp for that?
Nope, just the intro.
All right, very much.
It's so funny.
I forgot. It's been a long time since I've listened to Weird Al, and the album I grew up on was Straight Outta Linwood, which is the one that starts off with White and Nerdy.
Yeah. Iconic.
So
Iconic.
like before that album, I don't know a ton of Weird Al songs. Like I know the bangers, Smells Like Nirvana.
Yeah.
Of course.
Amish Paradise.
Amish
That's probably the
Paradise.
first one I was introduced to.
Yeah. So like I know the hit parodies, but I haven't like done deep dives through the back catalog, so to say.
Of course.
And I love how crusty this album is.
Yeah,
Like-
in comparison.
Because I went back and listened to Straight Outta Linwood and like Alpocalypse and like the more recent ones, and they're really polished and they're good. But I love how crusty and like DIY this album sounds.
Yeah, this one has such like an 80s like kind of rock and roll charm to it.
Also, this album is almost 40 years old.
83.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Weird Al has been making music for almost 40 years. It's bananas.
Yeah, this album came out when Weird Al was like 23, 24.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Crazy.
That's
Do you guys have
weird
any
to
other
think about.
tunes in the first half of this album you want to play?
Let me look at the track list.
I
should
really
actually
liked
pull the
Happy
track list up.
Birthday.
Yeah.
We don't have to listen to it, but I loved just this like nihilistic kind of anti-birthday song
Yeah.
about like we're all gonna die, the environment's on fire,
In the
everything's
80s, they were
horrible.
worried about that, right? Yeah.
I mean, how the times have changed.
It's been dying ever since.
Yeah. Sorry, Al, it didn't get better. But I thought that was a really funny tune. I was surprised, or not surprised, but I was delighted by the mix of like true parodies where like the melody is the same and it's so clearly like a parody of this song, but also just like these kind of original like cabaret-y
Polka
theatrical like just original tunes.
Yeah.
I thought that was sick.
Yeah, he's a very creative guy. He's been playing the, not harmonica,
Accordion,
accordion since he was like 7.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like he's an accordion professional.
It's fun to like go back and see where all of his sort of like Weird Al tropes, so to say, originated.
Mhm.
Because there's accordion all over this album.
Yeah.
There's the hand fart noises all over this album.
Mhm.
It's so
And
good.
also, I didn't realize like how like politically charged some of this stuff is. Like Happy Birthday, like there's tons of stuff about like World War III starting, all kinds of stuff about like being dirt poor. Well, there's a song on this album that's literally just like shitting on the royal family.
Mhm.
And it's like there's a line, you've never like had a meal served by Chef Boyardee.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
So I feel like Weird Al is really speaking to the real ones on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys want to play Weird Al Yankovic?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
might as well.
Let's bring it back.
This is a bit we did a long time ago in one of like our pre-release episodes. So I'm gonna bring it back. We're gonna play it for real this time.
Un-
Yeah.
Unreleased.
Unreleased, yeah. So I am going to play you about 1 second of
We're
an
not
intro.
even having beer in a birthday. Sorry, y'all.
I know I keep crunching my water bottle. I'm sorry, Logan.
That's okay. I'll
cut it out. I'm going to play a second of audio, and you guys have to guess whether it is the original or the Weird Al parody.
I love that game so
Yeah.
much.
We're on a team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I get the aux?
Yes. Here you go. I think that is a parody.
I don't even know what that was.
I think it's Another One Bites the Dust, and I think it's Weird Al's parody of it.
Can I get that one more time, please? I think that's actually Queen.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually Queen.
Oh, I'm glad you said it.
But the other Another One Rides the Bus was on the album we're talking about today. Yeah.
That's true. That's
Insurance,
true.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, listening to that song, it's been a long time since I've had to take public transport in the city. Like I've had a car
It did
up
have
here for a little bit.
some flashbacks when I was
Oh,
listening to it.
none
I was
of
like,
them were
Public
positive.
transportation
Like, oh,
is
geez, yeah.
awful.
I don't miss that one bit.
This is where we differ, Logan, because I am a very verbal lover of
Yeah, and I
public
don't
transit.
know how because you take the blue line and that's like the worst one.
Yeah, but it
worst
has
one.
a ragged, scrappy
I
charm
hate
that
it
I
so
vibe
bad.
with so hard. It's so fast and it rocks you like a
shouldn't
rag
even be able.
wheel.
That train line like probably literally gives people permanent hearing damage.
Yeah, it probably gave me permanent hearing damage, but I still love it.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Doors open on the right.
Dude,
at
the lights are
California.
like
Hey, do you
yellow.
guys hear
It
that?
smells like straight up piss.
Do you guys hear it?
What? Oh, that's. I actually don't know. It's harder to tell with the newer ones because the production is better.
Right, that's pretty good.
Shit, dude. I don't even know. It's 50-50 at this point.
It is 50-50. And I feel like because I've also like manufactured kind of games on this podcast where we have to guess if something's real or fake, like I'm going through all the mind games that I would play.
Yeah, you would try to.
And I'm like, would I put two real ones next to each other or would I have alternated it? And what would I do to try
I'll
them
never
up?
tell.
I almost had the thought. I was like, "Whoa, what's it like in Zach's head?" And then I got scared and I had to stop thinking about it.
I want to say it's the real version of
Sure.
Gangster's
I'll
Paradise.
agree
It
with
is
you.
the better version, but not the real version.
Oh, it's the Weird Al version.
It's the Weird Al version.
Shit.
I know the
Which
lyrics
is
to the
such
song.
I
word
know,
for
also
word.
know all
I
the
love
lyrics.
this song.
Oh, so funny. All
Well,
right.
you know what? I just had a thought that I wanted to talk to you guys about really
Yeah?
quick. Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like Weird Al came out at Weird Al came out 20 years before any of us were born.
True.
But I feel like we hit the like all of the moving pieces came together. There was YouTube and there was Weird Al and there was our parents wanting us to listen to good music. And all of those things just coincided at the perfect time. Like we were at the right age to be like on YouTube.
Like as it was becoming a legitimate
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah. So I watched every Weird Al music video like 100 times.
Yeah.
I also watched a ton of music videos like as a kid. I was obsessed with the Lady Gaga music videos. I still am. And the Weird Al parodies got pushed to me too. So
There you
like
go.
that's how I am aware.
Well, that's how he got big in the 80s, too, because that's when MTV was happening. And so he got a big
Yeah.
break from that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does very much feel like he made coincidentally all the right choices at all the right times or like persevered as all the right opportunities were going to arise.
Did
All right.
you guys, this is a little bit of a sad subject, but I think it's important to bring up because it pertains to Weird Al. He, and also just speaks to like his good character and how like wholesome he is. But his parents passed away, I think, due to like carbon monoxide poisoning or
Oh,
something.
sad.
And he learned about that like right before he was about to go on and play a show.
Oh, no.
Or it had happened like the day that he had a show that night. And he went out to play the show. And then I don't know if he told the crowd or if he was just speaking about it afterwards, but he was like, I know that my music helps people when they're having a difficult time. And I figured the best way to like pay respect to my parents is by going out and making sure that a bunch of people had a good time. Because that would help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, deal
I
with
feel like he's generally
loss.
just such a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
agree.
turning down $5 million because he knew his audience was young and impressionable.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, a rare breed.
Yeah.
He looks so hydrated.
And
He's
so
got
will
great
we.
skin.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 2 more of these and we can go to ad break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's actually my Sharona.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, the production quality on this album is not that great.
Well, Well,
That's a giveaway. You're not going to get
I
us
think
that
that's
one.
Weird Al.
We all listened to this album today.
The hand farce.
Oh, I don't even know what
I-
song that is.
That sounded to me like Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah, that was.
Was it the real one?
Yeah, it was the
I'm doing better at this than I thought I would.
one. All right.
Billy Bob Cyrus makes 2
That was-
appearances on this episode.
Yeah. That was Weird Al Yankovic. Next time we'll actually
Billy
play
Ray
and
Cyrus.
drink with it. But in honor of Weird Al, we drank water today.
Aw.
Take it to the break.
Take it to the break.
I don't know how you want to get into it.
That works.
Oh, I have an idea.
Hey guys, this is normally our ad break, but as we found out this week with GameStop and the stock market, money's not real and doesn't work like we think it does. So this is our adless ad break. Take it away, Logan.
Yeah, so we wanted to make a little space here to shout out the folks that have sent us some album and drink suggestions. We get really excited when people interact with us. So we wanted to send a little bit of that energy back y'all's way. So our brand new friend at Giordano's666 on Instagram. This is really, really late because you did send this to us on November 17th of 2020. So we are getting back to you.
That's my birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Giordano666.
Happy birthday, Zach. Anyway, our new pal Giordano666 suggested the album "If I Am Only My Thoughts" by the band Loving, and suggested to pair it with Mas Agave by Founders.
Oh.
And we're big old fans of Founders over
Yeah.
here. So
Yes.
both of these sound delicious. And
Did they mention why this paired so good, Logan?
so they told us that this album would be right up our alley and deserves our breakdown. Apparently, there are lots of elements to digest and reflect upon musically, and they really hoped that their message would end up on the show. And I'm glad to tell you that it did.
Yay.
So if you have a suggestion for an album that you would like to hear us chat a little bit about, you can shoot us a DM or message us. A DM is a message. You can tweet at us with the hashtag ReBrewThis. You can send us a DM on Twitter or Instagram. Or if you know our personals, I guess you could bother us there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who's next?
I wanted to plug a little bit project I've been working on. This is a recording studio on the South Loop called Blue 26. I've been doing some video work for them. They've got a YouTube page called Blue 26 Live. And it's neat because they're hiring blues musicians and all sorts of musicians all over the city, in which a lot of venues aren't doing right now. So if you at home want to check it out, it's Blue 26 on Blue 26 Live on YouTube. And even just watching it once a little bit, checking it out, helps support them because they make ad revenue.
Nice. And what kind of content can we expect to find on there?
That is, right now we're going to find some blues acoustic series. There's a full band series coming. And then they're going to be hitting you with a band of the week, which is going to be any genre.
That sounds lit as hell.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an audio tree, kind of like a KXP, but kind of for this, probably not in the genre of music that our market is, but please do check it out and tell your parents because they are definitely in that market.
It's
Absolutely.
Too bad the first 25 blues were already taken.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's a
Oh,
bummer.
yeah.
But-
The 26 blues.
You know, you just slap
Oh,
enough numbers on there.
BLU 26.
Ah.
It's not even, yeah. That's my little plug there.
Well, because we are comedians and follow the rule of thirds, I also have something to plug. This is something we've all been working at.
It's also
here.
why we're never going to have a guest on this show.
Never.
This is something we've been working over at the Album ReBrews offices, which is just our homes. But if you have ever heard of the Earbuds Podcast Collective, they're a really cool organization who sends out a podcast recommendation newsletter every single week, and they've been doing it for 4 years as of February. And they have a party that they'll be hosting virtually for this 4th anniversary, where we have designed a drink menu. So if you want to catch up with us there, we'll be on I believe it's through Zoom We'll be there chatting up about the drinks. We'll be sharing those drink pairings very soon so you can drink along at home. And we've got a little something else special cooking for you.
But it's a surprise, so don't nobody spoil it.
Keep your peepers peeled and subscribe to the newsletter. If you want to be one of the first people to see what we're cooking up with the Earbuds Podcast Collective, subscribe to their newsletter and you'll be able to see it the Sunday before the event on February 13th. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I was texting my coworkers back because they sent me a meme of Leonardo DiCaprio's character from Wolf of Wall Street in a GameStop, and it said the Wolf of R/Wall Street Bets. Do you want to see it? I can send it to you.
This concludes our adless ad break. Zach, take us back to the album.
Take us to the bridge. We're actually going to go into a new bit that Sarah helped me come up with the name for, and I'm so excited about it, called Who Strum It?
Who Strum It?
Who Strum It? So good. So I picked up a limited edition Rolling Stones Top 100 Greatest Guitarists of All Times. So I have like a real thing in front of me, which is usually I just look it up on the Google.
Tactile.
But we're going to play a game called Who Strum It, and I'm going to play one of these songs from the top 100 guitarists of all time. And as soon as either of my fellow co-hosts know who is playing, they're gonna ring the bell or something and guess. And whoever loses this has to play 8 minutes in auto acoustic emissions with me.
Okay,
God,
you have
I
to
already
explain
know
what
it's going
the
to be
hell
me.
that
I'm
is.
doing this against a guitar player. And I already had to. Okay.
I only know how to read tabs, though.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Because nuance. Is it okay if we name the band rather than the individual guitarist?
Sure.
House rules, yeah.
fine.
If you can
Cool.
just name the artist.
Yeah.
Cool, because
Bonus points if you can name the guitarist.
I promise you, I
Because the
do
game
not
is
know.
called Who Strum It.
You get a
not
Zach
who was
point
also
if
in
you
the,
can
you get a
name-
Zach point.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Zach points are
an
really
Zach
great
points are
currency.
worth 3 ReBrews points.
And that's worth like 6 GameStop games.
Yes, that is true.
That's a lot of GameStop games from 2010.
If you cash them in at the store, you can get an extra like Blue Crush DVD or whatever.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
dope
Blue
as hell.
Hawaii? Is Blue Crush a movie? Surely it is. I don't know. Whatever.
Do you guys want to
Strum It.
know what an auto acoustic emission is, or you just want to wait until I tell you on
I
the?
think I had one of those last night.
You should call your doctor.
If you use like a really pure sound, like a sine wave or like a piccolo at really high volumes and like high intensity, and you have 2 of them, your inner ear,
So
somewhere in there, will vibrate the difference of the 2 tones.
So they're basically playing a chord and then your ear is making up a 3rd note. So only 2 notes are playing and it's basically like an audio illusion.
Yeah, like the note you're hearing is not from the speakers. It is being created auto acoustic, meaning like your own ear is creating that emission.
Cool.
So we would listen to 8 minutes of a piece that utilizes auto acoustic emissions.
Would this like induce psychosis?
Well, if 12 minutes and 12 tone didn't, I think you'll be okay. I
you're
consulted my
saying,
doctor beforehand, and
You're
he
saying
said it
because
was
I'm gonna
all right.
lose this game, I'll be okay.
You'll be
Watch
okay.
your mouth, Buster.
Let's play Who
All
Strum
right,
It.
but let's
Who's
get
Strum It?
into Who Strum It. So,
Zach, will you? I'm trying so hard not to look at your
oh.
screen, but can you turn it? Okay,
Yes.
cool. I'm an honest woman.
so it's going to take me a second to pull these up. Sorry, log for the editing,
That's okay.
because I didn't put them in a playlist before because we just made this game up.
That's
Wait,
fine.
since we just made up the game, I want to make up a theme song for it.
Okay.
Okay. Who strum it?
Sorry, I wanted to
That
yell.
was good. That was really
That's
good.
it. That's it. Yeah,
Great.
that's taking it. All right, let's do
I
this.
think it should be like, Who Strum It?
like hair metally.
Yeah, it should be like, Who Strum It?
Who strum it? That was pretty good. Hello, Chicago! Hello, strum it!
Oh, that was it.
We're drinking water. we're just silly.
We're just kind of twisted.
We're just a little bit quirky.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys the first one. How do you want to indicate who, like when to stop and guess?
I'm just gonna yell.
How about that? How about
What
you
if we go, yeah?
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. This is very hair
God,
metal
my
themed. I'm
vocal cords
so
are gonna be so sore tomorrow.
All right, so first person to go, is gonna get the answer.
Cool.
That's Dick Dale, baby.
Yeah, it is. All right, Logan won.
Which number is he?
What do you mean? Oh,
in the thing.
let me find it.
Oh, you have to flip through?
Yeah.
Just pull it up on your computer.
No, I just had it in front of me. I should have had it ready to go. I'm sorry.
My goodness.
Was that not Pump It by the Black Eyed Peas?
No, they sample it.
Oh.
It is Miserloo by Dick Dale, which is
I'm
a
gonna
much-
lose this game. I almost dead ass went, yeah, Black Eyed Peas. And
It's
would
the
have felt
guitarist from the
calm.
Black Eyed Peas. Who would that be? Will I Am?
Fucking
Fergie?
That's number 74.
Fergie wrote Miserloo.
Fergie's on the Rolling Stone Top 100 guitarist.
Hey, remember that Black Eyed Peas song from Pulp Fiction? I don't know who this one is. I want to say like.
Hey. If you're answering,
all right.
you have to
Well,
buzz.
I can't. Should I anyway?
Oh, I have no clue.
All right, I'm gonna try it. Yeah.
That's very good.
Is that Lou Reed?
No, that's Fleetwood Mac.
That's Fleetwood Mac.
What?
Or Peter Green from Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is this? That sounded like The Chain to me by Fleetwood Mac, but that could be wrong.
You're wrong.
Ah,
Ted Nugent.
Mick
It
Jagger?
yeah.
Do you want to be disappointed real quick, Logan?
Yeah.
I was about to say Fleetwood Mac has two guitarists.
Fleetwood and Mac. Yeah, Fleetwood and Mac.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. That was a real pooper.
I don't know who 69 is, actually. We're going to listen to it because it's funny.
You're such a dad.
Why?
Your taste in music is
So dad-like.
So dad-like.
These are just some of the classics. It's not my only taste in music.
I never feel more like a child than when I'm talking to you about old rock and roll.
Who is it, Logan?
Do you want to say it together? I don't know the name of the guitar. Do you know the name of the guitar player?
Yeah, I know the name of the guitar player.
Never mind. Go ahead. I don't.
You know that you don't know the name.
I know the band.
Okay, well, the band is half of the guitar player's name.
What?
Half- No,
Yeah.
half
Stripe.
Jack the.
Jack the
The Jack Stripes.
from the White Jacks.
Yeah. Jack White.
That's Jack
from the
White.
It's
Stripes.
Jack White.
He is number 70, right after the 69.
Sarah, you made a valiant attempt, but I don't think you quite clinched the victory royale on this one.
Yeah.
Some might say I don't have a working knowledge of
What?
70s
Classic
rock
guitar
and roll.
That was from
Some would say
2000.
my
Yeah.
22-year-old bisexual ass who only listened to like Gautier in middle school. And
He's
like,
not the most informed person.
You're
suppose-
telling me Nate Russ isn't one of the top 100 guitar players?
I don't think so.
You're
Why is
telling me
this the episode that Nate Russ shows up twice on?
There's so many good tunes in here. Funk 49, the James Gang.
I don't know what any of that means.
Oh man, Under the Bridge, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Flea is one of the 100 best guitar players?
No, it's the guy who
this
died.
sucks.
Who?
The
John Frusciante died?
Yeah, didn't he?
No.
No, who's the other
He
one of
just
the guitar
put out
players?
an
died.
album.
Yeah, you're right.
Zach, will you please take us home?
David Bowie's on here. I'm just gonna keep talking
Zach,
about this
please.
because I like it a
Zach,
lot.
you gotta
I'm
get this out of here,
drowning.
bud. I had a whole water. I gotta pee.
I have to pee too. I have to pee and I'm
I'm
full
just
of
gonna-
rage.
I had my first water in 15 episodes. I have to pee.
We haven't had water in 9 months.
The only time we consume any liquid is when we're recording the podcast. So far, I've had like a whole lot of beer and like one Monster and one bottle of water in the last like 7 months.
Canonically, the only time we consume is on this pod.
All right, I'm just gonna play Mr. Frump, and then we're gonna do a
Wait, no,
Robrewski.
you have to conclude the bit. Conclude the bit and say who the winner was and what that means.
Logan was the winner, which means he gets to do 8 minutes in autoerotic acoustics.
It means I get to pick who does it.
Oh, okay,
and
that sounds
I'm
fair.
the person that wants to do it.
Okay.
Thank
because
God.
I'm gonna make that way more interesting
Yeah,
than Sarah
you're
would
gonna
have
like
been
it a
able
lot.
to. Sorry, bud, but that's the truth.
Probably.
We're gonna put out content where one of the persons just doesn't care.
I mean, 12 minutes of Tom Tom was good content. If you haven't seen it yet, go to our YouTube page.
Yeah, good. Oh my God, that's a
You
fantastic
can
plug.
see our faces.
But I'm sure it would get old if the only like dichotomy in the videos was just like Zach being smug and me being irate.
I kind of like it though. That's the bit. That's
Before we close this out, can I please go pee? Okay, cool.
We're so close.
I have to pee. It's like, it's bad, dude.
All right. There's a lot more to talk about in the rest of this album, but we're out of time, and I just really want to play this part of the song because it makes me laugh really hard.
Okay.
In his iron lung, this is what I hear him say.
Because he's got an iron lung. It's so funny. It happens like
Okay,
two
wait.
words.
Let's dial it back. Can you explain what the premise of this song is? Mr. Frump. What is the name of the song?
Mr. Frump and the iron lung.
Mr. Frump and the Iron Lung. So the premise of the song is like Weird Al is like the narrator and has this friend with an iron lung.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, here's what Mr. Frump says.
And then wait, can you play the last one really quick?
It's just motorized breathing.
So much more funny each time. I'm just going to start somewhere.
The very last thing that Mr. Frump had to say.
Does he die? He dies,
oh my
right?
God.
That's literally he dies.
Yeah. It's the last thing he said was
That's horrible.
That's horrible.
That's so dark.
funny.
All right, let's do a Robrewski and then let's GTF to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Watch out for our spin-off podcast. 3 podcasters who have a podcast make another podcast.
But we're going to do Sleepy Time.
Oh, Sleepy Time.
Sleepy Time.
That's right.
We're going to make that joke again because I like it.
That'll be our twist. Zach, what the heck?
Wait. I have a Sleepy Time D&D joke.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Net 20, more like nap 20.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Sweet
I'm
dreams.
so tired now.
Death saving throw. More like death saving throw pillow. I don't have any Robrewski ideas. Do you guys have any?
Oh, I had one.
Yeah, what's that?
No, I didn't. Oh, no, I did. I actually did. So my proposed Robrewski was for more like Rapooski as a parody.
In parentheses, as a parody.
The Robrewski for more like Rapooski.
Because yours was fucking shitty.
No, because it's a parody. I'm here
It's
for
a
it.
parody of the award
I
that
think
we
that
give.
wins. Weird Al, thank you so much for all you've done for us. If you'd like to come down and collect your reward for Rapooski, or no, goddamn,
No. The Robrewski for more like a Rapooski.
in parentheses, a parody.
Hey, wait, check this one out.
Yeah,
More
what's
like Redookie.
No,
That's just
nah.
a worse version.
So that's just like a knockoff brand of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to find us on the internet, we are on Twitter and Instagram at Album ReBrews. And if you tweet at us with the hashtag ReBrewThis or send us a DM, we'll check out your album and drink pairings. We'd love to see them. Check, please.
Bye.
Okay.
Fine. Let's just keep all that in the
Fine.
outro. It was such a good episode. We have to let the outro train wreck to bring balance to the
How
episode.
do we get out of here?
Check, please.
That's it. That's it. I'm stopping this right now. We have to stop.